Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. This time, I would like to give you a tutorial on how to maximize Facebook and use it as an LMS. You heard it right, LMS as in Learning Management System. Think of it as leveling up your Facebook groups. May gagawin lang tayong onte and you will be able to transform it into an online classroom. So what are you waiting for? Come join me in another learning experience. To start, kailangan lang nating buksan ang ating Facebook account. By the way, what you can see here is the new Facebook layout. On the upper right side, click Create, which is the plus sign, and then look for Group. Tapos lalabas po yung box na to. Dito po, pwede nating ilagay yung group name, tapos yung privacy, tapos pwede rin po tayo mamili ng mga friends natin na isasama doon sa group. So, syempre, sulat na po natin yung group name. So, sa case po natin, teachers, ang isusulat po natin ay yung section name po natin or section name po ng hawak natin. And then for privacy po, syempre, para hindi po kung sino-sino yung makakapasok sa group, let us click private. Sa visibility naman po, ilagay natin na visible para pwede pa rin po siyang ma-search. And then, pwede naman pong hindi mo na maglagay ng friends. Click create. And then, kayo po ay papasok sa page na to. Sa left side po, meron pong lalabas na mga options. Yung mga options po na ito, hindi naman kailangan tapusin po agad or gawin agad. Pwede pong mamaya na. So, inspect po muna natin kung ano po yun nandito sa page. Sa About part, makikita po natin yung privacy, yung visibility, at saka yung type po ng group. Makikita po natin dito na general group pa lang po siya. Yun po yung una nating kailangang baguhin. Kasi po, yung general na group po, kailangan gawin po nating social learning group. Once po na nagbago natin siya into social learning group, dun pa lang po lalabas yung mga features na kakaiba po na swak po sa online learning. So, paano po natin babaguhin yung type ng group? So, sa admin tools, punta lang po tayo sa settings. Dito po natin pwedeng baguhin yung mga mahalagang information. So, meron po tayo makikitang portion dito na extra features. So, sa extra features na po doon, pwede tayong magpalit ng type ng group. From general, gagawin po nating social learning. So, yan, click social learning and then click save. So, ano po ba yung mga pwedeng gawin kapag po social learning group yung type ng group natin? Sa mga normal na groups po, like mga general groups, ang usual lang is yung nakakapag-comment po, nakakapag-like. Pero sa social learning groups, pwede po kayong makapag-add ng units, pwede po makapag-add ng mga quizzes, pwede rin pong makapag-add ng mga posts within the units. So, dito makikita po natin na na-change na po natin siya into social learning group And yung tabs po natin sa taas, nagkaroon po siya ng added na unit. So this time, invite ko lang po yung president nung aking advisory class. So special mention nga po pala kay Abigail kasi tinulungan niya po ako na i-set up itong class na to. So ayan po, ang next ko pong gagawin ay mag-a-add naman po ako ng cover photo. So itong step po na ito, hindi naman po kailangang gawin nyo po ng agad-agaran, pero gusto ko lang po kasing ma-personalize para masabi ko sa mga bata na itong group na to ay for science. Kasi po kada hawak nyo po, pwede kayong gumawa ng sarili nyo pong social learning group. Ayan, so nakapili na po ako ng picture, kinuha ko po siya sa Google. So sa description po, ito po hindi rin po siya kailangan na gawin natin agad, pero if we want po na makita agad ng mga students natin kung para saan yung group na yon, maganda po na maglagay na tayo ng description. Kasi we need to anticipate that most teachers, if they are using this platform, they will be creating individual social learning groups. And if we don't add this description, pwede pong malito yung bata kung para saan ba tong group na to. Napakarami ko ng groups, dapat ba akong sumali sa group na to? So yun po. So mahalaga din po na maglagay po tayo ng description. So dito po na makikita natin yung tabs po sa taas, meron tayong about, discussion, units, rooms, members, events, and media. So yung parang mas bago po rito is yung units sa sinasabi ko or nabanggit ko na rin kanina, and yung rooms. So ibig sabihin po dito sa social learning group na to, pwede na tayo mag-introduce nung tinatawag na messenger rooms, which is very similar to Google Meet and Zoom, kung saan pwede pong mag-usap-usap yung mga bata. Pero later may gagawin po ako dyan kasi ayoko rin naman na bigla-bigla na lang silang nag-create ng room. Ayan, so we are now ready to explore the units. Kasi sabi ko nga po kanina, this is one of the unique features of this social learning group. So, nung pinindot ko po yung units, ito yung lumabas. So, this is like a brief description of what units are all about. So, in this part, you can pick a subject and then create the unit for that subject. And within that unit, pwede po kayo maglagay ng text, ng images or videos or even links. And then, also, if you have related posts na na-post na po ng mga previous time, pwede nyo pong i-add doon sa unit na yon. So, parang grouping po siya or parang folder po siya kung saan pwede nyo pagsama-samahin yung mga posts. And once po na students have already accomplished a certain unit or a certain post under a unit, they can mark that complete and makikita nyo po yung progress. So right now, I'm adding my first post to this group. So I just want to tell them that this would serve as our online classroom and that this classroom would be for our science subject. Sort of mga reminders lang para sa mga bata. Para hindi naman sila mabigla na bigla kung nag-post ng unit doon ng walang pasabi man lang sa kanila. So you can also add videos, GIF, pictures, or tag people in your posts. Very like Facebook lang. So ito kasi napakadali niyang sundan kasi lahat naman halos po tayo meron ng Facebook. So kumbaga ang mga bata, hindi na natin sila masyadong kailangang turuan kung paano po mag-navigate kasi kahit papaano, they have their Facebook accounts, they know how to navigate. So medyo meron lang silang onti lang na bagong may encounter dito. Okay, so let's now try to create a unit. So I want my first unit to be about an introduction. So last time kasi may binigay ako na Google form link to my students for them to answer. Oh, by the way, if you are still not very familiar with how to use or do Google Forms, you can watch one of my videos. I have a basic and advanced tutorial for Google Forms. So right now, I will be naming my unit to be Miss El Mundo wants to know more about you. So parang ano lang siya, parang medyo kakaiba lang yung way ng pagkakasabi ko. And then, put a little description, but again, this is optional. So there you go, I have already made my first unit. You can see here, I have two options, create post and create quiz. So first, I will try to create a post. So diba napakadali lang po, para lang tayong gumagawa ng post natin. So dito, ang itatry ko ay ilalagay ko yung link for the Google form na binigay ko sa kanila last time. Alright, and then I also ask my students to give me a screenshot how it appears to them. So ito yung nakikita nila before and after silang magsagot. As you can see here, based on the screenshot sent to me by my student, yung post po na yan, once it is answered by them, they have an option to mark it complete. So, once na na-mark nila ng complete yan, mag-a-appear yan as parang green bar. So, para siyang may completion 1/1 or 0/1. So, ganun po siya. So by the way, within one unit, you can still add more posts under that unit. Okay, so hindi lang naman po isang post kada unit. So halimbawa, meron kayong isang week. For example, let's say unit 1 is week 1. You can post multiple links or multiple resources. Like for example, a PowerPoint presentation, a Google link, a video. So kayo po bahala. And then there's also one thing na pwede nating magawa dito na ito yung natuwa ako, which is creating a quiz. However, the limitation is that I think you can only do a multiple choice test or a checkbox type of test. So ayan po. Once I click create quiz, I can write a quiz title and I can identify a passing score. So for example, here I'll create a 5-item quiz. So siguro lagyan ko ng passing score na 3 or 4 or 5. So ayan, magta-type lang ako ng mga questions. So these are just sample questions na nag-randomly pop sa aking utak. So I would like to ask about school personnel as part of the introductory orientation to my students. So, yan. I can add more choices. So, initially, I am given 2 choices, but then I can add more if I want, and then I have to select the correct answer. So, nakikita nyo po, no, yung mga estudyante ko, masyado silang active, yung 10 nickel, kasi talagang very excited na ata sila sa online classes at natutuwa sila sa aking mga pinagagawa dito ngayon. I can also reorder the questions if I want. And then, I can do that here and click Save. Okay, so if you are done with the quiz, click Done. However, if you missed something like what I have done here, nakalimutan kong pumili ng sagot, hindi magpo-proceed yung pagsisave ng quiz. Alright, so here I have made another post under this unit. So makikita po natin na kahit ako po yung teacher dito, I can also take the quiz. But then, I will not be doing that kasi I want my students to be the ones to take the quiz and to do the tasks under the unit. Alright, so next. So makikita natin dito na sa Unit 1, meron akong dalawang activity. The first is a survey link and the second one is a short quiz. And na-seen na siya nung iba kong mga students. Now, let's try to change some settings. I-click Settings, and then I can change the other extra features here. For example, group color, papalitan ko siya ng pink. Then badges. So ito naman mga ano lang siya, additional na mga feature lang po ng social learning group. And then nakalagay dito sa extra features na yung rooms on. So this time I will allow rooms, but then I would only allow admins and moderators to create the room. And syempre, ako lang naman ang admin, so ako lang makakagawa ng room. So, click Save. And then, for approval of membership requests, pwede rin natin yung baguhin. Very Facebook lang talaga siya, so napakadali lang niyang kapakapain. Who can post? So, dahil ayoko na masyadong maraming post sa group, ako lang ang pwedeng mag-post, I will change it to admins only. We can also get the results for the quiz. So, ito yung parang medyo nakita ko na medyo okay siya. So, para makuha po natin yung result ng quiz, we have to look for the 3-dot button on the upper right part of short intro quiz. And then, click download quiz results. After that, meron lalabas na CSV file ulit. And then, you can open that. Ayan. So, makikita natin yung mga responses ng mga bata. Remember, we have 5 questions. And the Excel file would give us the responses of the students for each question. Medyo parang ano lang siya, crowded lang siya kasi per item nakalagay yung quiz taker. And then there's the quiz title that is repeated in the second column, and then quiz version, question ID, the question text, the question type, and then the actual answers, the response date time, and so on and so forth. Makikita din natin yung kung tama ba yung sagot niya or hindi, and then yung score. So perhaps the 100% would mean 5/5, and then the 80% would mean 4/5. So kahit pa paano dito makakakuha tayo ng mga data. However, I think it's better to do short quizzes here kasi if you do a 50-item test in Facebook social learning groups, then I think it would be very tedious for the teacher to type everything and medyo mahirap i-analyze yung kanyang data. But then it's still a good thing that we have this here. So just in case you want a short quiz like a pre-test or a post-test, pwede siya rito. Okay, so now I will try to add another unit. Oh, by the way, what are units again? So we can use units to be our weeks. So halimbawa, week 1 lesson, week 2 lesson, and then under each unit, you can add whatever activity you have or whatever link you need for that particular week. So, it's up to us teachers kung paano po natin siya gagamitin. But then, I think na very good yung platform na ito, lalo't yung mga students natin nga ay karamihan ay may Facebook, if not all. So, ang hindi lang maganda masyado sa akin dito is yung sa quiz, ano lang din niya, sa quiz functionality niya. But then, yung kanyang pagiging workable for our students, diba? Hindi na sila lalabas ng Facebook since dun din naman tayo nagchat-chat. Diba? Why not try it? Lalo kung tayo ay medyo nai-intimidate sa ibang mga LMS like Google Classroom or Edmodo or whatever other LMS. This could be a good substitute. Here I can also see if a particular student has answered the tasks. So makikita natin dito yung level of completion. Halimbawa, si student A, may ginawa na ba siya? So, pwede ko siyang i-search dito sa part na ito. So, that's it. Hope you liked my video. If you learned something from this, please don't forget to give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye!